Today we're going to talk about 5 questions you definitely can't ask your realtor. And we're getting started right now. Hey everybody, I'm Palm Beaches Paul, your local realtor and guide to the Palm Beaches, and welcome back to paradise. So Florida has about 1,000 people a day moving here. Can you believe that? 1,000 people a day are moving here to the state of Florida. And with that comes a whole lot of first-time buyers or just buyers who've never bought a house here in the state of Florida. And with that comes a lot of questions about real estate, obviously. So today we're going to talk about 5 questions you cannot ask your realtor. And the reason you can't ask these questions is because due to federal, state, and city fair housing laws, which are put in place to protect against discrimination, there are certain questions that you just can't ask your realtor. So today we're going to address 5 of those questions. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a lawyer and I'm not giving legal advice. All the information that you'll find in this video is readily available on the internet, and your realtor should know it from taking their real estate course. That's where I learned it from. So just wanted to point that out. I'm not a lawyer, and don't take any of this in the video as legal advice. If you need a lawyer, please consult one. Alright, back to the video. Alright, so question number 1. But first, this. Hello, Paul Lykins, realtor. Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I could show you some homes. You want homes where only blue people live? Oh, I definitely know where that is. I know a great neighborhood with nothing but blue people. Alright, I'll meet you there. Wow, I hope they go easy on them. Alright, so question number 1. What kind of people live in this building? You can't ask that. As a realtor, we are not allowed to say a certain kind of people live in a building. For example, if you ask, is this a building with a lot of kids, or is this a family building? We're not allowed to do that. That's steering. And we can't tell you that this particular neighborhood or this particular building has or doesn't have families or is not family related. Any of those kind of questions are considered steering and a HUD violation or fair housing violation. So what can we do? We can recommend that after we've looked at the house, you can come back, or the neighborhood, come back and drive through it yourself and make that determination for yourself. If you think it's the kind of neighborhood you want to live in, whether you think it has a lot of kids or a lot of dog owners or whatever it is, you can go by and make that determination. Us as realtors aren't allowed to answer that question. All right, question number 2. Is this a good place to raise our family, Paul? You can't ask me that question. You have to do your own homework and do your own due diligence on any property that you're looking at. You need to do the research and find out if that community is right for you and your family, if that's what you're looking for. You can ask the community if they have certain amenities, and do they have a playground, do they have swimming pools, stuff like that. You can drive around the neighborhood. You can go ask the neighbors, but you can't ask a licensed real estate agent that question. And even if we live in that neighborhood and you're looking at a home that I happen to live in that neighborhood with my family, you're really not supposed to ask that question, do you find this a good place to raise a family? Because once you ask that question, and I'm acting as a licensed realtor, I'm now violating a fair housing law, which family is a protected class. So don't ask that question either. Are you tired of being told no, don't ask those questions already? Well, hang tight, because we have a few more questions that you need to know not to ask your realtor. Alright, question number 3, and this one goes right along with question number 4. How are the schools in this neighborhood? Or are these schools good in this area? Or does your county have good schools? All great questions, but not for a realtor. We cannot answer that question. What you can do is go to greatschools.org, I believe, and a couple other websites that will give you school ratings, and you can do the research yourself, and then you can say, Paul, we would like to look for homes in this school district. That I legally can do, because in the multiple listing service I can filter out neighborhoods by what school. But you have to ask me that question. You have to tell me, we want to buy homes in Johnson School District, whatever. You can't say we're driving around and then go, our school's good in this neighborhood. That I can't answer, and that's a big no-no. All right, let's go to question number 4. All right, question number 4. Now this is the one question that I get asked the most by everybody, and that is this a safe city? Is this a safe neighborhood? Is it a safe building? I get asked that question by pretty much every client I ever work with, and unfortunately I can't answer that question for you. We're not allowed to, and I don't have the information. What you can do is go online before you're making your move to Florida, or looking to buy a house in a certain neighborhood or city, whatever. You can look all the data up. You can check police statistics and police reports. You can reach out to the local police office, or talk to the neighbors. But you can't ask your realtor, is this a safe city or is anything safe? Because we don't have that information and we're not allowed to answer that question. Alright, we made it to the last one, number 5. Now this one really isn't so much a question as it's something that people ask their realtor to do. And that is writing a heartfelt letter to the seller when you're making an offer. Now, as good as it sounds, putting something in on paper that says, oh, we love this house and we can really see raising a family here and celebrating these holidays here, all of those things on paper, and if the seller is making their decision based on that, are fair housing violations. You can't be choosing one person over another person based on whether they're going to have a family or what religion. Those are not allowed, and as a realtor you should be nowhere involved in that letter. I've had my clients ask me should they do that letter, and I've told them no. You absolutely shouldn't do it at all. I know some people still do, but I'm just telling you, for good practice, do not send a heartfelt letter. Send a strong offer. Have good terms. Have your financing in order. Have everything in there that's favorable to you and to the seller that will get your offer accepted. But sending that little, we love your house letter, not a good idea. So, alright, those are 5 questions, or in this case the last one, a suggestion, that you should never ask your realtor to do. Buying a home is fun and exciting and somewhat frustrating at times, and there's lots of questions and lots of concerns and lots of nerves involved. But a good agent will get you through the process and do everything that they're supposed to legally and ethically to get your offer accepted and help you find a place. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found the information helpful. These questions come up to every realtor. I know there's realtors out there watching this video and they've had these questions probably 3 times today. It's just human nature. People are going to ask these questions, but unfortunately those questions violate fair housing laws, and as licensed realtors, at least here in the state of Florida, and I don't know the laws anywhere else, but here in the state of Florida, I am not allowed to answer any of those questions, and I won't answer any of those questions. So I ask you to help me out by doing your own research about where you're looking to live or a particular city, and then let me help you find that perfect house here in the Palm Beaches, or as we all know, paradise. Alright, appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to click the links at the end of the video to see all my other videos and check out some of the amazing neighborhoods that I've done tours of. And as always, when you're in the Palm Beaches, get out and enjoy paradise. I'll talk to you real soon.